gorgeous, I'm the Fairy Voice Mother, and today I'm going to be reacting to Pentatonix doing a Daft Punk medley. I think this is the 6th stop on the capella train. I always love a cappella and vocal harmonies and stuff, but what struck me about this group is that each of them were just mesmerizing and equally as gifted. Borderline unbearable in the best way. I'm really excited to see how they will arrange a medley of songs, because medleys are hard. Advanced music theory is definitely a prerequisite. Those of you that tuned into my last video might be wondering about the state of my pinky. It's it's really quite grim. This is not Dr. Quinn Medicine Woman, so nothing a bit of Pentatonix can't fix, I'm sure.
Buy it, use it, break it, fix it, trash it, change it, mail, upgrade it, charge it, point it, zoom it, press it, snap it, work it, quick erase it, write it, cut it,
so
paste
cool.
it, save it, load it, track it, quick rewrite it, plug it, play it, burn it, rip it, drag and drop it, zip, unzip it, lock it, fill it, call it, find it, view it, call it, jam, unlock it, surf it, scroll it, pause it, click it, cross it, back it, switch, update it, name it, rate it, tune it, print it,
Excited in my bloody eyes.
touch it, print it, pay it, watch it, technologic. One more time. One more time.
Wow! I was wondering actually whether they would make use of any vocal effects like vocoders. Obviously Daft Punk and vocoders are like synonymous. But no, we haven't heard any yet. There's a little bit of splicing and looping. You can tell they definitely didn't perform it like They just performed one and then cut it up like So it gives it that futuristic like electronic quality, but without actually affecting the sound of their voices. So they've clearly all put different levels of commitment in this theme, but it works. The blue contact lenses do really add a layer of mystery to it that I truly appreciate. Maybe they only had one pair of those really cool glasses, so they did a big rock, paper, scissors and the beatbox guy won. I've got to say though, upon closer inspection, I do fear that these contact lenses have rather irritated Avi's eyes. They're quite red, it's making him look a bit stoned. Unless he is stoned, which is fine.
Well, like the legend of the phoenix, yeah. All ends with beginnings. It keeps the planet spinning. The force from the beginning. We've come too far to give up who we are.
So good. Oh, that is the coolest thing ever. That is so freaking cool! We're just gonna address a couple of things here. Who is their dentist? Because they have the most perfect teeth I've ever seen in my life. So when you arrange for a cappella and you can only use voices, and you're trying to replicate instruments, more pertinently in this case, music production effects, you've got to be creative with resonating space. Like, okay, let me try and explain this.
Phoenix, yeah. All ends with beginnings. It keeps the planet spinning. The force from the beginning.
You hear this effect in electronic music all the time. It's to kind of give the song a little bit of a swell, a little bit of a lift. And because they've obviously decided not to affect the actual quality of the voices themselves, they've decided to make their own by gradually letting more sound out into the mouth. So they've done that effect inside their body. Genius. We feel the music just explode into this chorus section, obviously with the help of Avi's mini riser. And I want to say this guy's name is Kevin. I'm feeling Kevin energy. It is Kevin. Kevin has also increased the energy into this section by not changing the speed, but he adds in like an extra little hi-hat. Just keeping it driving. He's then added like alternating snares, one with a slightly higher resonance and then one with a lower resonance. So he's probably lifting the larynx for the higher resonance one and lowering the larynx for the lower. snare. Everything's moving at such a fast pace, and it's these subtle details. I'm so obsessed with his voice. The tone is just like, ah. Who is him? Who is him?
Pentatonix, Toolman.
Scott Hoying. There we go. I feel him. That's what he's reminded me of, the geezer from Game of Thrones. There we go. Yes.
We're up all night till the sun. We're up all night to get some. We're up all night to get fun. We're up all night to get lucky. We're up all night to get lucky. We're up all night to get up all night to get lucky.
This is like the most chill-inducing thing. Claude Debussy once said, "Music is the silence between the notes." And I love that quote so much because it's so true. When you're very precise in ending a phrase, that space after, I think, is sometimes what gives us little chills. Like here. I love how they cut these notes off so harsh and you hear that emptiness in between. Now obviously this was done with a computer. They would have killed the audio, cut it and left that little teeny bit of space and then pasted it. A moment of complete silence in a song as opposed to like a little trailing off makes so much difference. It gives us that element of surprise and excitement. As the song's building, all of the backing vocals are with quite an open mouth, like ba-da-ba-ba-ba. We're getting that nice bright resonance to open everything up.
It's like a little musical flower.
That production technique I mentioned about like an EQ filter sweep, here he's obviously done it with a little bit of leak of breath through his tongue, like shh, and then just change the shape of the mouth to make it sound like shh. That's really good.
Last night I had this dream about you. In this dream I'm dancing right beside you. There's nothing wrong with just a little bit of fun. We were dancing all night long. Oh,
My face sounds
what
smiling.
to do about this dream and you. I hope this dream comes true.
One more time. Hey, we're gonna celebrate. Oh yeah, alright, don't stop the dancing. One more time, we're gonna celebrate.
Well, it's interesting how Avi does the filter sweep. So he's doing the same kind of thing that Kevin just did, but he's leaking the air through his teeth.
About this dream and you. I hope this dream
Ah, that's really effective. I never thought to do that. Nice one, Avi. I don't know what to do. Using a little bit of tension in the face can really help to control like that delicate mixed voice sound that she's producing. It kind of gives it a little bit of necessary resistance.
Harder, make it better. Faster, makes us stronger. Never. Work it harder, make it better. Faster, makes us stronger. Our work is work it harder, make it better. Do it faster, makes us more than ever. Work is never. Work it harder, make it better.
It is so good.
Makes us stronger. More than ever. Our work is
Who's the nation? Oh, yeah.
Do that. Oh, I don't even know where to start. How long have you got?
Television.
How can one move his lips so fast?
Never over.
Oh, those bass notes. Oh. So this section here we could describe as staccato, meaning short and jumpy and like stabby. And to control staccato vocals for singing, a really good technique that they are using, they're beginning every word that begins with a vowel, such as ever, hour. A glottal onset is just when you use this little thing in here called your glottis to begin a note, like and it gives us that really clean attack. I love how it begins kind of aspirate and breathy, but then as soon as Mitch says, make it stronger,
harder, make it better. Faster, makes us stronger. Never.
it gets stronger. Like, the attention to detail. Oh, I love how effectively and magnificently they've utilized everyone's range in this section to the point where it just doesn't sound real, but like it is. I know it's real because after hearing their voices perform Hallelujah, I know what they're all capable of. They've just so effectively juxtaposed everyone's voices, like Mitch, the highest singer, straight after you've got Avi singing the lowest notes in the group, so it's just like spellbinding. Even the teeny weeny detail of how they've sung Make It, there's like a little pitch bend up and over on Make. I'ma work it hard to make it, da, da. They just excite me so much. They have this effect on my whole spirit.
Music's got me feeling so free. Celebrate and dance so free. One more
That's
time,
amazing.
music's got me feeling so free. We're gonna celebrate and dance so free. Tonight, hey, just feel it. Music's got me feeling me. One more time, music's got me feeling so free. We're gonna celebrate and dance to the stars.
We're up all night to the sun. We're up all night to get some. We're up all night for good fun. We're up all night to get lucky. We're up all night to the sun. We're up all night to get fun. We're up all night to get fun. We're up for one more night. We're up all night to the sun. Celebration. Feeling so free. Whoa, one more night. We're up all night to the sun. Celebration. Feeling so our work is never over.
Why am I tearing up and I wasn't even sad? That bass line he does is bloody naughty. Something like that. I think what he did was way cooler, but it definitely travelled over an octave in just one phrase, which was like... Something about this section, how everyone seems to be using the sweet spot of their range. Avi is right down there, and then Mitch is belting, Kristen's belting, Scott's belting, Kevin's going nuts with his very fast lips. That is what I just find so overwhelming, is like listening to the sweet spot of 5 incredible singers' ranges at one time. Like, I just can't handle it. They've all got their own very distinct and unique energies going on, all the while belonging to this sort of tight collective. It kind of reminds me like the same principle as Queen. Like, Freddie Mercury is obviously his own thing out in the front. Brian and Roger are quite eccentric in their own way. And then John is so calm. Even though their energies and self-expression are all different, when they're together is this explosive, wonderful synergy. And yeah, I heard that apparently this performance won a Grammy. I assume it was a Grammy for arranging, but honestly, it could have been a Grammy for Best Vocal Performance, Best Teeth. I just don't have enough good things to say about it. It was incredible in every way. Quite obsessed with them. Thank you so much for watching this video today. I hope you enjoyed it as much as I enjoyed making it. If there are any singers you would like to see me react to, please do let me know down below in the comments or over on my Discord, as it would be my pleasure. Have a wonderful day. I love you so much, and I cannot wait to see you next time. Mwah.